Breakups are incredibly disorientating. It doesn't matter how or when they happen, they're very difficult to get through. So you need to make sure that you have the right attitude to a breakup so that you can heal from it in the right way. And this is exactly what I'm going to discuss with you today, right? So, first things first, you want to acknowledge that something significant has just happened. Regardless of how long the relationship lasted, a few months or a few years, it was something significant. A shared identity has been destroyed. And that's a lot to deal with. So you don't want to go around acting like you're not affected by the situation. It was nothing. Because this is only going to hold you back and stop you from healing. You don't want to diminish something so significant. This is a major life change. So you want to acknowledge it. But there's another side of things where sometimes it's hard to accept the reality that's playing out in front of us, which is the relationship is over. But you need to accept this. The relationship is over. Accept the reality. You don't want to diminish what has happened, but you also don't want to be in denial because both these things will hold you back and stop you from progressing. Okay? Next thing I want to talk to you about is something I like to call license to despair. Like I said, this is a major lifestyle shift, a major change in your world, a major change in your life. So it is okay to not be okay. The fact that you're dealing with negative feelings or you're a bit down or you're a bit confused, you don't know which way is up right now, that doesn't make you any less of a person. That doesn't make you weak. That's normal. This is natural. Anybody dealing with such a significant shift will be grappling with these feelings. So you need to give yourself license to despair. You need to accommodate yourself as you're grappling with the pain and the grief of the situation. Give yourself license to despair. Now, a big problem I see sometimes when people are dealing with breakups is they start to obsess over all the things they did wrong and they start to beat themselves up about those things. Listen, it's very good to look back and say, okay, I wouldn't have done this thing. I would have done this differently. I was wrong here. I shouldn't have taken this. This is good. These are lessons. But what you don't want to do is carry around existential angst and guilt over all the things that you did that were bad and how you didn't represent yourself in the best way 100% of the time. This is not helping. This is not helpful. Yes, take the lessons. Be aware. But say no to the baggage. That's only going to hold you back. Okay? Now, as you move forward, it's important that you try and see this as a good thing. Listen, the fact that your relationship ended means it must not have been functioning well in a few different areas. So, as painful as this situation is right now, the fact that you are not part of a dysfunctional entity anymore, this is a good thing. This is something to celebrate, okay? Now, you might be thinking, oh, but Harry, I want to get back with my partner. I really love them. I still love them. Okay. Even if that's a possibility, this break is still a good thing. The dynamic with the two of you, it wasn't working. So if there is even a remote chance that you might get back together, you need this break. This break is going to give you the space to work on the things, the two of you, work on the things that were getting in your way. So this is a good thing. Okay? This is a good thing, as painful as it may be. Now, here's another angle. Now that you're single, focus on the benefits of being single. What new things would you like to try? New activities, new hobbies, new cuisine. Maybe you want to visit some new destinations. This is the time. This is the time for that. Okay? So focus, as much as it's painful, try and focus on the positives. This new space, this sandbox you have to explore new things. By the way, if you're enjoying this video, please like and subscribe. But let's get back into it. Finally, I want to mention that this is an opportunity for you to redefine yourself. So I want you to step into the new you, okay? Away from the mistakes, away from the pain, away from the dysfunction, away from the negative feelings. You get to use those lessons you've learned and reconstruct your sense of self in a way that makes sense for you. This is a good thing. So this is how I recommend you should approach this painful time. I understand that it is a painful time. Now listen, at some point, you're going to decide that you want to start meeting people again. But it's important that you have the right game plan because it can be a minefield out there. So you want to check out this video. It's going to give you a step-by-step guide on how to find love again. Now, when you're on that quest to finding love, your ex could potentially end up being a blocker for you. Your ex could get in your way. So you have to understand how to deal with them, how to stop your ex from getting in your way moving forward. So you want to check out this video as well. It will explain exactly what you need to do and all the pitfalls of not dealing with your ex in an appropriate way. I hope you've enjoyed this video. See you next time.